We are going to get you some live pictures as we are awaiting, of course, out of Washington. We've got the South Korean President, Jae-In, coming up to the White House for a dinner with President Donald Trump. We're taking a look at live pictures from Washington, D.C. Now, of course, this is a highly anticipated first meeting between the two leaders. We're expecting pretty candid conversations, a lot on the agenda. North Korea, how to best deal with North Korea, the deployment of THAAD, how best to engage China as well in their ways of being able to deal with Pyongyang. Of course, we've had increased saber rattling so far this year from the north, and that has attracted the ire of Washington. We are watching these live pictures coming through, and you can see the meeting, that handshake between South Korean President, the newly elected Moon Jae-In, and President Trump there, Betty.
That's right, Heidi, and you know, very formal there. Remember the big bear hugs we saw between the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi? A little bit more stately, you might say, here in terms of the body chemistry between the two leaders. Some sources, as you mentioned, Heidi, of tension, right? Obviously North Korea, but also the free trade agreement, which President Trump has called a terrible deal for Americans. So certainly, as you mentioned, quite a few issues to get through, but certainly no more tense than what we saw between the president and the Chinese leader, and that ended up being quite chummy, so to speak, Heidi, after their dinner on the Trump golf course. So we'll see what happens at the end of this summit and whether they can come together.